No, it's a little frustrating. I'm not a big fan of the east wind. That is my least favorite element, wind. Let's just talk about that for a second, though, because as we go into the rest of tonight and part of tomorrow, we are still looking at more wind. It is going to continue with us. Windy through the gorge mainly, not necessarily up at the passes or at Mount Hood Meadows, except if you're way up top. We'll see that wind, but 26 degrees there currently. It was pretty busy at Meadows today. I did see a lot of people out on the slopes. Conditions, though, let's talk about them because we are bringing the ski report back already. It is that time once again. So Timberline, 1 inch of new snow in the last 24 hours. Nothing at Meadows or Ski Bowl, but look at this, Bachelor with 5 inches of new snow in the last 24 hours. And yes, folks, we are expecting to see some more as we go into the next 24 hours. So let's talk about today, because that east wind actually, even though I'm not a big fan, it does help with our temperatures. And we got to 46 today. It helps to kind of keep our air stirred up a little bit more, keeping things a little bit warmer than what would happen if we just had cold air in place and no wind to kick it around a bit. So we started off this morning at 38. That's our average for this time of year. We're close to our average for daytime high. It would be nice if we had 62, but that was a record set back in 1979 for today. So a live look out at Seaside. A lot of people are still on the prom today, walking around, but definitely wearing the jackets, and you will need the rain gear as we get into tomorrow. We're currently at 42 degrees there. Some other current temperatures around the state look like this. Mid to upper 40s along the coast. We're seeing some colder numbers in parts of the valley, upper 30s mainly, but a lot of the cold air in place is really in central and eastern Oregon. And these are going to be areas of concern for us now as we head into the next 24 hours, mainly because we have moisture coming up from the south, and these temperatures are going to drop even more tonight. So teens and 20s for a lot of you folks in those areas. Right now we're sitting at 41 degrees. Skies are still fairly clear. Look at this east wind still continuing, and it will be very gusty as we make our way into, again, tonight and the first part of tomorrow. Gradually, though, it is going to start to decrease somewhat for you. So here's what we are heading for tonight. We're expecting to see temperatures kind of holding into the upper 30s as we go into the next several hours. Those clouds starting to increase, though, so that's the clue that we have this system on the way. Weather headlines for us: mixed showers developing. That means rain, freezing rain potential, and snow, depending on where you are. East wind dying down for us on Sunday. Here's that big area of low pressure right here. It's bringing this moisture up from the south, and you can see already starting to see some snow in southern Oregon. This is going to track northward, so we do have advisories in place for parts of central and eastern Oregon, and especially as you get into those two big counties to the east there, up around Pendleton, along I-84. My concern areas are going to be again around those higher elevations of Pendleton, where we had some issues earlier in the week. Gradually, this wind is going to start to die down as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Finally, we'll get to much calmer, more average, normal conditions for this time of year. Rain chances, though, start to increase for us. And we're also going to add, with that colder air in place, some chances for some snow, parts of southwest Washington potentially. Looking at that, also some of those higher elevations like the Willapa Hills, the Coast Range, those are included in that too. And a quick look at that futurecast puts some snow over us or some mixed showers into parts of the West Hills for tomorrow. A lot of it, though, concentrated off to central and eastern Oregon. So that's really what we are going to focus on, those areas in particular, but we could still have that chance for a few snowflakes here and there. Nothing really accumulating for tomorrow. 37 for the high tomorrow, 38 on Monday. We'll see those showers start to decrease as we head into the midweek and then increase again with a couple more systems coming our way Thursday and again on Saturday. We'll be right back.